Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough. So this episode, for those of you watching on YouTube, was recorded live on Twitch. Between the last episode and this episode, I went in and I nerfed some of the CSA ground units, applying some of the changes that we had in the main build to the Let's Play build, which will hopefully help the CSA not be horrible to fight on ground. But, let's start off by wondering why our ground units... Okay, never mind. Not wondering why anything happened. That all is fine. So let's get these guys back together. We're going to go in on Finn Dar and see how those changes worked out. The Susia, Planetary Battle. You guys have decided to use your speeder trucks and MPTLs again. I've tried to get the stats that I gave the CSA units in this build to be as close as I can remember them for the actual current developer build, which obviously still needs some testing either way, but it could be a little bit off from what we have, so we'll have to see what happens. I really wish I was playing with the combat power adjustments, though, too. The ground force compositions are much better with that.
Scanning for enemies. Roger that.
Alright, you guys are going to go and get our artillery friends over there.
There they are. They are in my sights. In attack position. Attack. Form up. Coordinates. Initiate sweep. Setting course.
Okay, you're going to go around that way. And
Roger that.
Get over here. You guys are... There we go.
Scouting area.
Stop shelling me.
Form up. Copy.
Construction complete.
Right away.
Soccer moms are coming out in force.
Moving out. Awaiting orders.
Did the other one blow up? It did.
I copy.
That's unfortunate.
Fall out.
Come on, if you just make it over there, you can destroy them easily.
Target acquired. Inputting coordinates. Keep going.
There we go. They're coming for us. I think they'll all be out of the way before they get here, though. We are victorious. Is it because the bomber's on screen? Yep.
Victorious.
Bombers are victory relevant. I was not aware of that. Alright. Defended to Susia. Should we do that up there? Let's use Gorgon. We don't have Knight Hammer right now. I might cut it into something we can buy, because I don't think it's been addressed in the air selection mechanics to account for the way those will work. That'll be something I have to look into. Well, they can count as enemy forces, but there's a tag of victory relevance where they have to be specifically flagged. That's why you can lose the battle while still having fighters on. And I assumed they were like that. Okay,
Interceptor
this is
here.
good.
Interceptor squad reporting.
Bomber standing by. Course set.
Alright, do we just assume we're gonna
We're on the move.
outclass them? Let's go straight for it.
Moving to coordinates. TIE squadron here for the Empire.
Shell on this side.
Reporting in. Commencing
Go straight in
attack
that
orders,
way.
For the Empire.
TIE defender standing by. Star Destroyer
So
reporting.
this is Farstar,
Commander.
regular ISD-2, Gorgon, regular ISD-2, Space Legos, and Mantle Cracker.
Awaiting your orders. Coming around.
We're gonna get these
Watch for enemy
guys after that. You're gonna come in and try to kill the K-Wings before it kills everything we have. You're gonna help Dala as well.
Commander.
You guys are gonna go after
Your command, sir.
the home one, Silent Water.
Roger that.
Alright, since they've decided to put their carrier in the middle, I'm more than happy to kill that for them. We do have our raiders here.
Awaiting your command. Copy.
intercepting.
Shields have been deactivated.
Go after the stragglers.
With Dala's command bonus,
Our target priority.
we should be good with most stuff here. Unfortunately, the raid fleet makes it very difficult to keep I Have You Now alive.
Copy. Engaging the enemy.
Ready for orders. Bombs
Report.
away.
The lasers are our target.
I'm on this one.
Bombers at the ready.
Alright, TIE Defenders, go for these K-Wings.
Ready to receive orders.
Our shields are down.
You're gonna just focus on the raiders for us. And you're, oh,
Star Destroyer standing
you can turn around and leave. I don't want to lose you.
by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Our launch bay is gone.
Turn around this way. You're still gonna focus on that.
Commander, they're hitting us. Comlink active.
Watch him. He's coming around. Returning to your position.
Stay in
Won't
formation.
be around much longer.
Awaiting orders.
Get behind him.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Targeted. I have them
Go.
now. Nowhere to go.
Awaiting your orders.
You gotta truck your way over here.
For command, sir. I'll take
Awaiting
care
your
of this.
command.
I got one.
Locking
They've
on.
You know what?
taken out our
Can you
launch
just go
bay.
straight in?
Target critical.
Nowhere to run.
Opening fire on the
Enemies
torpedo
in range.
launchers.
Falling out of formation.
I think it was messed up when capturing. I'm not sure. It seems like an audio channel got doubled somewhere, somehow.
Commander.
Eliminating target.
Our lasers are destroyed.
But doesn't seem to be happening now, so...
Squadron standing by.
Reporting in.
Attack formation.
Roger that. We've got them on scope.
Weapons ready, sir.
Form up.
Another attack. Getting a lock.
Take out the iron cannons.
You're handling those ones. Dawa got really lucky.
Destroyer here. Heading to destination.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Hey, Border Dragon, how's it going?
Where'd he go? Nowhere to run. Falling out of formation.
Copy.
Okay.
I got. Attack formation. Gun them down.
It's breeding with the Dauntless, which is
Our target priority is the
not allowed in the Empire.
Bombs away.
I copy.
I've got him.
Talk to the weapon
Report.
systems.
Sir,
Okay, so that should be everything pretty much dead.
Roger that.
Ready for
Dala took way too much damage there. Actually, we even did save I Have You Now. So that's all fine. We lost some ATST walkers and an ISD-2. ATST is really not pulling their weight in space. Let's see. Dala is going to hold this area for us.
beginning construction. Beginning
A
construction.
shipyard there. At Garros, let's get Eldridge,
Constructing unit.
Thunder Supplies. We'll also get Penguin Strikes Back. And back to the Z
Vehicle
list.
in production.
We'll save up the rest of the credits for now.
Invasion commencing.
Okay, take 2. Let's see how we do.
Ready. Choose your reinforcements.
On my way, sir. Order acknowledged. Setting course.
Possible that was an over nerf, it's possible that was an under nerf. But we'll let them come to us and let us know.
Reporting. Copy. Brigade standing by.
Normally when you make a balance adjustment like that, you need to change the AI combat power, but this is part of the build where it's still a mess anyways.
Just give me a
So I didn't. You plug it into a spreadsheet, we have calculations that handle it. Depending on the unit type, it can vary a little bit for the calculation. It's normally based on unit health and unit damage output as a rough approximation, just to let the AI kind of know what they're about. With fighters, it also takes into account things like speed.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Acknowledge. I copy. Tank brigade ready.
Yeah, you're backing off right away.
80
And it was almost out of shields, so
Armor transport ready. Target acquired.
hey, that might have gotten too weak.
Commencing.
The spinning.
Affirmative. Moving.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting
Okay,
in.
that may have been an overcorrection.
Yes, sir.
If we do put the strike breakers and even the jail speeders on the ground,
Destination.
we'll be able to have them be a bit more durable and a bit stronger in general, because there's not the same issue that air units have. Plus, they won't do that.
Walker moving out.
That is that's something else. You can turn that off too, but
As you wish, General.
you're just blowing out the repulsors and then it just spins, obviously.
Right away. Awaiting your orders. Rotate out. Charge. Stop it. Form up. Scanning target. Moving to fire. I copy.
Was this before? Yeah, this was before I made the hard points targetable on them.
Reporting.
I think it's a cool effect when you can see the hard point. Why are they so difficult to kill?
On my way. Yes. Deploying shortly. Roger. Yes, Commander.
What is their health? Were they just missing everything?
Reporting in. Repair
Affirmative.
station
Alright.
constructing.
Copy. Moving out. Reporting.
Moving out.
Roger that.
Yes, Commander. Weapons armed. Enemy
Construction.
Back up the hill you go, JX-40.
ready. Heading up. AT-AT ready. Reporting. Armor transport ready. Walker moving to attack.
The rain does affect it, but I don't think it's by that much.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
When squads deployed from AT-ATs be altered in the way they've been pictured, but the creators can remain blast from they won't get the same difference in makeup because there's so few of them. They'll just be regular UEB or E11 armed ones.
Copy. Fire. All out.
You can keep going.
Open fire. I copy. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, that was probably an overnerf for them.
Attack that target. Affirmative, sir. Let's move out. Attacking target. Let's go. Keep going. Ready. Order acknowledged. Reporting. This way.
The shields I brought down from 900 to 300.
Targeting. Firing.
So they can probably be around 500. Is safe, I think.
Commencing attack.
Or I'd rather, honestly, I'd rather shift it into strength on the hull rather than shield strength.
Copy.
And keep some shields, but
Weapons armed. AT-AT ready. Ready for your orders, sir. Armor transport ready.
because it's still getting good use out of them for raiding stuff, basically.
Reporting in. Walker moving to attack.
But it's this whole back and forth thing that gets annoying.
Acknowledged.
AT-AT destroyed.
Tank brigade ready.
Unit destroyed.
Okay, you need to just stop.
Battalion standing by.
Please don't chase.
Awaiting
Thank
your
you.
orders.
I copy.
I think it's a Tector that I have.
Advancing.
It's letting us do the
Ready.
orbital bombardment without a bombing run.
Squad, move out.
And then everything else I think is a patron unit over the planet. Which should mean
Order acknowledged.
should usually mean you get bombing runs.
Affirmative.
So I think they're possibly all Tectors. You're gonna chase it into a turret, and then I'm gonna be upset.
Copy.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting. Targeting at maximum firepower. Yes, sir. Proceeding to target. Activating.
Okay. They're a lot closer to a good place than they were before the nerfs, that's for sure. They're still getting some damage done, but they are a little bit fragile now.
Roger that. Form up. Right away. Affirmative, sir. On my way, sir.
It's not an AI thing, it's an idle chase rate. Like, there's...
Reporting. Walker moving.
It's a weird part of the game that
Awaiting orders.
you can sort of fix, but there's trade-offs for that.
Reporting.
Like,
Yes, Commander.
you can have it sit there and get shot and do nothing in response. You have to set it to like a negative value for the idle chase range. It was something that a bunch of modders were trying to figure up until like a couple months ago.
All out troops. Copy.
So yeah, it's not like an AI command that it's getting. It's
Move out.
how behaviors work in the game.
I copy. Moving out. Reporting.
Moving to secondary position.
Out.
Choose your reinforcements.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
At maximum unit capacity.
AT-AT ready. Dropping
Unit
additional
destroyed.
soldiers. Yes, Commander. Fallout.
Get out of there.
Transport ready. Ready. Orders, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting in. Roger that. Battalion standing by. Attack that target.
Ah, you're stuck. Okay,
Affirmative. Fallout.
tanks roll out.
Mauler ready.
By roll, I mean
Attacking target.
drive,
Let's move
float,
out.
float out.
Form up. Time Mauler. Copy.
Ready.
And get the other landing zone there.
Awaiting your orders.
Yes, sir.
You guys don't need to be over here.
Roger.
Copy. Open fire. Activating. I copy. Let's go.
Reporting in. Right away, sir.
Coordinates. Keep going. This
Okay, you can't shoot them in the rain. You just run him over.
Scanning for enemies.
Roger that.
Reporting. New coordinates. Let's move out.
Right. Drive straight in.
Yes, sir. Keep going. Warm up. Roger that. Initiate sweep.
Unit destroyed.
Fire. Let's go.
I guess we do need the AT-AT for that. They're all here.
That target. Attacking target. Affirmative, sir. Form up. Changing course.
Full-on Empire Death Charge up a hill.
Reporting. Fire at will. Keep going. Copy.
Just to get rid of that turret, I think it's worth it. Soon they're going to have the turbo laser too, so I'm just going to...
Targeting. Ready. This way. Over there. Support fire. Awaiting orders. AT-AT ready.
It's been a while since we've done anything with the Empire of the Hand too. I was just thinking we go from here to the New Republic, but there's still the entire Empire of the Hand there. And that wouldn't be an AI thing either. That would be a pathfinding issue if it happens. And you can't edit the pathfinding. Alright, get out of there. If it's anything you are telling your units to do, there's no AI involved. The AI is literally just the enemy players. Anything else would be either unit behaviors or pathfinding or whatever else.
Awaiting orders. Choose your reinforcements.
On my way, sir.
Unit
Order
destroyed.
acknowledged. Right away. Reporting.
It's such a hard hill to get up, and now everything's gonna die while they're up it.
Destination set.
Okay, well let's see if I can just turn it around and try to get out of there, because it's gonna be a while before anything else gets over there. Nope.
Setting course. Right away. Yes.
I was hoping when we got up the hill it would be
Yes.
all smooth sailing.
Walker moving out.
We'll back you up.
Affirmative, sir. Form up. On my way. Reporting.
Okay, kill it before it gets back up the hill.
Scanning target. Moving to fire. Target. In my sight.
You are so drunk right now. I realize it's raining, but you're not that dumb, are you?
Moving out.
Well, again, you can change it, but like with anything else that you do with that, there are trade-offs for it. So you'd have the units, I think it's if you put a negative value in it, that they don't chase stuff. But that also means they can be like right outside of their attack range,
Call out.
and they won't
Yes, Commander.
respond if attacked.
Copy.
Yes, Commander. Reporting. Let's move out.
Providing backup.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Provide. Keep going. Fire. This way. Roll out. Ready. As you wish, General. Yes, sir. Open fire.
A bombing run would have made this so much easier.
Attack that target. Providing cover and fire. Ready for your orders, sir.
It's not really a bug, it's just the way things
Deploying.
are told to act. Like if they're within a certain range to respond to an enemy, then they will. It all just ends up depending on what you're willing to give up if you do want to get rid of that enough. Right. Let's rush again. I do think at the very least, this hill needs to be either removed or less bumpy. Because just the way the target selection works, you end up shooting the ground so much. You need to at least have it come out to here before you get into the terrain that can mess it up, or before you get to the structures that can mess up the targeting. Otherwise, you're just sitting there shooting into a hill from either side. Well, that's what I was talking about, Bob, but then I'm pretty sure it comes with the added effect of there is situations where you would think that, oh, my unit's a fucking idiot for not doing what it should be here. So it's a trade-off either way. Because the biggest issue is that units don't return to position more than anything else. Okay, can you destroy this? What a struggle this has been. Don't let him escape. Yeah, rockets, get her there. Alright. I think we win. There we go. But yeah, so like I think what most people would want is the ideal situation. Like there'd still be annoying parts to it. Would be if you had the response range and then it returned to its original position. Which you can sort of do with the guard behavior, but then people have to actually use the guard behavior. Whereas, let's get Roughneck back. The options that you have are either it has a response range, then it goes, then it stays there, it'll respond more, and it'll move further and further away from where you want it, or you have it getting attacked from range 451, its range is 450, and then it just dies because it doesn't retaliate even though it takes one step forward and it would kill it. So there's not really an ideal situation that you can set up for it. It's just whichever ends up being less frustrating overall.
Order confirmed.
Let's upgrade that. We're going to be able to take Rosh back. And
Unit in production.
We have our AT-AT production here.
Unit
So
in
we'll
production.
get a few more of those.
Unit.
Gyros, we can get
Unit in production.
more of these guys. Probably just go and auto-resolve these guys off of Wayland and Carida.
The enemy is approaching.
Choose your reinforcements.
Hey, look, more recusants.
Coming around.
Coordinates received.
Heading to destination.
They haven't been here long enough to actually
Star
build a
Destroyer
station.
standing by.
Weapons
So-
online.
Star Destroyer reporting
Okay,
in.
I believe Jord has fixed the
Yes, Commander.
those texture, or not the text issues. I added more letters to that than there needed to be.
Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command.
Unable to shake.
Weapons charged.
We haven't actually checked the
Fire on the engine.
charts in a while, so let's check the charts
Reporting in.
after this battle.
Attacking primary target.
Weapons online.
Roger that. We're moving out.
Make sure that these guys aren't getting away.
Frigate reporting.
Form up. Full speed.
Watch for enemy ships.
Destroyer here.
Weapons charged.
Copy. I copy.
Frequency open.
Reporting.
I think these are light turbo lasers or something.
Move out.
It was a weapon type that I don't think existed in the mod before before the Recusant had them.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
Adobe battleship
Are
reporting.
victorious. System control achieved. Building started. Location confirmed.
Alright. It'd be nice to get all the way up through those planets.
Frigate here.
So
Construction complete.
let's add these vendors in.
Reporting. Construction complete.
Did we finish our freighter? We did. Right, Ardax, you're gonna come over to the Roche fleet.
Construction complete.
You good there.
Tactical battle
Oh,
imminent.
you know what? Damn.
AT-AT ready.
Thought for sure we'd have them.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Destination.
Where at? Yaga Minor? Oh boy.
Construction complete.
$76. And then 23 interdictors, just in case we thought we were getting away. Ugh. Oh, I should turn that on. But thank you. I just got the email for that. That's way too generous. I really appreciate it. But I'm also very sad about the invasion. I'm much happier about that, Twinkie. Thank you. I think it'll show up on this.
The enemy has been spotted.
Hey, they're gonna get raided. Well, Esau said partially is based on how many planets they have of each type. They have limited capital shipyards, and then there's also the combat power for the fighters, so they think that anything with fighters is more valuable.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Okay, well...
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements
Awaiting your
en
orders.
route.
Current commander here.
Roger that. Instructions received.
Ready to receive orders. Awaiting your command. We shall be there shortly.
Reinforcements en route.
Well, we wouldn't be able to retreat anyways, because they have interdictors for days. So the raid will just help us.
Your command, sir. Right
Okay,
away.
we're gonna start the
Reporting.
turnaround here.
Navigating to coordinates,
Cruiser standing
Commander.
by.
Reporting in.
My sights.
Moving out.
Form up. Engines activated.
Roger
I
that.
got one.
Form up.
Where'd he go?
Destroyer here.
Around for another run.
Getting a lock. Nowhere to run.
Heading out.
Falling out
Copy.
of formation.
I copy.
Captain here.
Draw their
Cruiser
fire.
here.
Dreadnought cruiser.
All right.
Awaiting orders. I'm losing. Copy.
Squadron standing by.
Reporting.
Enemies in range.
Regroup.
The Uvitha are here to save us.
Target locked.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Gunship reporting.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Launching attack.
See if we can kill
Awaiting.
kill that. You're gonna take on the Peltist over here.
Cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Their fire.
We got Ace Pilot Turfineer.
Attack formation.
Awaiting your orders.
Yeah, they do have a lot of the single unit retreat ability, so if they really want to, stuff can just leave. But right now, the Carriex do still have only one targetable hardpoint, which was supposed to be made non-targetable, which probably makes them a little bit easier to kill.
Commander.
Heavy cruiser.
So, cheating.
Battery is online.
Captain here.
Where you at, sir?
Reporting in.
Superior fighter power. It's gone.
Form up. Attack. Destroyer.
But Turfineer later does become the supreme commander of Confederate forces under Corellia's Confederacy. So,
Direct fire on the
actually, is he the supreme commander, or is he the actual leader of the faction? I might be misremembering that.
engines.
I have them now. Reporting in.
Escort carrier standing by.
Either way, at that point, you end up with like Dala leading the Galactic Alliance, Tur leading the
Changing course to intercept.
Reporting.
Confederacy in some capacity, and Jag making the Remnant independent again. So you have three Imperials running everything in the galaxy across three different
Star Destroyer
factions.
standing by.
Eliminating target.
Yeah, the Warlords are going to be an issue when they show up.
Target locked.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
And they are starting to send in stuff behind the Avitha,
Getting a lock.
who are not contributing very much to this
Destroyer
fight,
reporting in.
I have to say. I'm disappointed in them.
Target locked.
Captain here. Fire for
Awaiting
advantage.
target. Awaiting your orders.
They will be
Awaiting your
destroyed.
command. Your command, sir.
Disabling their engines.
Alright, sir. Get on in there.
Reporting. Acquiring target.
Commander.
Actually, wait a minute. Those are all Estonis. Go get in there. Get out of there. Get as far from there as you can. I regret telling you to do anything in your life. You're gonna die in this battle. it's going to happen. But at least you won't die immediately.
Weapons ready.
If we can kill all 23 Interdictors,
Form up.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
then maybe we have a shot.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Destroyer here.
I think they're on autocast.
The rogue fighters have broken off from the main group. Come with me.
Advancing on target.
Some of the fighter hero abilities are kind of weird right now.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Ready to go.
Holding
Alright,
fire
Syndic.
for maximum effect.
The Ascendancy's almost down.
Attacking target.
Peltist is 100% down.
Fire at will.
There's another Interdictor right there.
The lasers are our target.
I shouldn't bother trying to target the Interdictors. They're gonna...
Star Destroyer.
We're not leaving. We have our own Interdictor though. You know what? I think that should stop the single unit retreat.
Yes, sir.
Unless it's bugged.
Your command. Yes, falling out of formation. Awaiting orders. Awaiting.
I didn't realize this fleet had an Interdictor, or else I would have done that earlier.
Awaiting your command. Your command, sir.
Go after the stragglers. Regroup for another attack.
Commander. Reporting in. Roger that.
Priority target identified.
Alright, the Yavitha are almost all dead, so they're just going to be focusing on us. I think I just heard a single unit retreat go off.
Form up.
So,
Firing.
it does seem like something is not applying properly there. Let's move up our
Destroyer here.
anti-fighter.
Copy. I copy. Report.
So yeah, what is that? Two battles this whole episode?
Nowhere to run.
Falling out of formation.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Fallout.
Go after the
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
The really sad part is I sent in the fleet with like the Praetor and everything,
Awaiting your
so it's going to show up here, and they're still going to have Interdictors for days.
launchers must be
Look
destroyed.
at all these warlords now.
What are your orders?
Jesus.
Awaiting your command.
Reinforcements en route.
Is this a viable fleet composition?
We've got them on scopes. Attack.
Alright,
commence.
kill that Carriac.
click.
Commander.
Disabling their engines.
Nobody likes it when you cut a battle, Awesome Creation, and they do have the option to skip them if they want. So, if for whatever reason people want to skip them,
Let's
but
move
like the
out.
whole point of the game is to have the
Our
battles,
target priority is the laser cannons.
people get very upset if you use auto-resolve at all. And that is just basically
Let's go.
an auto-resolve where you know something happened but you don't get to see it.
Roger that. Attack that target. Form up. Destroyer here.
There's not really any reason to cut the battles from the episode.
Copy.
They will be destroyed.
Reporting. Opening fire on the torpedo launchers. The lasers are our target. Attacking target.
Our shields are
Our
down.
target priority is the laser cannons.
Alright, actually we might be able to finish off that
Destroyer
Syndic.
standing by.
Okay, well, the fighters, I think the Astrones are mostly gone, so let's try to send them in. Stay more on this side.
Have been disabled.
Ready for battle. Reporting in.
Heavy cruiser standing by. All ahead. Captain here.
Are these just named ones? Oh, they are. AI Combat Power,
Cruiser ready.
Implacable,
Heavy cruiser standing
and
by.
regular Dreadnought.
Engines to
Awaiting
full.
orders.
Captain here.
Awaiting your orders.
I'm on them.
Attacking primary target.
Awaiting your command. Ready for duty.
Stay in formation. Get behind them.
My scopes are jammed.
Game Crash. Do you have the Steam version, or do you have the GOG or disc version Border Dragon?
Priority target identified.
Commander. Reporting in.
Reinforcements en route.
Roger that. Ready, go.
Thanks for getting the word out.
Have them now.
Destroy
This is
it.
very painful.
Fire at will. Copy. Keep going.
Locking up.
Are you...
Those
Did the
torpedo
saves that
launchers must be
aren't
destroyed.
working when you're trying to load them, did they work before?
I copy.
I'm not sure
Fire on the torpedo launchers.
what would break them. Unless it's an issue with
Direct fire on
not having proper permissions when loading, so try to run in admin mode and see if something changes with
Star
that.
Destroyer reporting in. Yes,
Enemies
Commander.
in range.
I can't switch position.
Targeting their weapon systems.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting. your
Right,
orders.
we're still plugging away here.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
See if we can auto weapons and drop one of these Carry-X, or Furos rather. Not Carry-X. Name changed a long time ago.
Fire for effect. Carrot commander here.
Got some fresh meat back here.
Heavy cruiser.
You can move up a little bit.
Awaiting your command.
Allegiance is gonna kill that.
Disabling their engines.
Your command, sir.
Nowhere to run. Falling out of formation. Draw their fire. Attack formation.
Several fighters have broken off from the main
Alright, all of our fighters are dead.
The engines are our primary target.
Pretty much.
Copy. Flank speed. Ready.
We're just gonna have to bring in all the utility ships and hope that they can take out,
Roger that. Form up.
kill some guys on the way out.
Destroyer here.
Poor Mr. Rogers. Hand of Blood.
Copy.
Missile Warlord Star. Autark.
Our shield.
Brush off the lines, Autark.
Our primary engine system is down.
Ready.
Our
Station
launch
ready.
bay has been destroyed. Coming about.
Report. We've got them on scopes.
Here's one.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed. Attack commencing. Star Destroyer standing by.
Commander, they're
Yes,
hitting
sir.
us.
Reporting. The missile launchers
Oh.
are the primary target.
They're pushing.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
A lock. Nowhere to run.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
Destroy the engines.
Falling out of formation.
Over there.
Jägermeister and Neroan are very close together,
Commander.
so it doesn't take that long to jump.
cruiser standing by.
Intercepting.
Awaiting orders. Moving to coordinates. Direct fire on the engines.
Laser cannons disabled.
I've got him.
Main shields deactivated. Target at maximum firepower.
Awaiting your orders.
We're getting a few of these guys.
Destroy the engines.
Space station is under attack.
Direct fire.
See if we can concentrate fire from both ISDs on one target at the same time. See if that'll help take out a couple more.
The shields aren't holding.
I'd say we maybe killed 20 of them at most.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Several fighters have broken off from the main.
Awaiting your command.
Come with me.
And there will be some that have jumped out that'll show up as losses that aren't actually losses.
Destroy the engines.
God, this is just very unfortunate.
Turbo laser batteries have been disabled.
More enemy craft.
We got
Shields aren't holding.
we got Bob, we got Valerie, and we got Connor from the dev team in the chat right now,
Our shields are down.
watching me get absolutely destroyed like the good friends they are.
Direct
Our
fire on
engines
the
are
engines.
gone, sir.
They'll have to console me after the stream for
Fighters have broken off
all the
from
death day. Oh look, I can throw away another life.
Coordinates.
This one would have got away.
Our lasers are destroyed.
Space station damaged.
Snoop shoot.
Our lasers have been destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Target locked.
Dreadnought cruiser
We
ready.
still got a dreadnought in here.
Firing turbo releases.
We're still flying half a ship.
Reporting.
Ready, sir. Destination.
Look at those fighter reinforcements Finir's getting.
Several
The
fighters
shields
have
aren't
broken off
holding.
from the main route.
Can Turfinir kill the entire Armada hand fleet at the same time?
Our launch bay has been destroyed.
Yeah. He just wouldn't be able to kill anything. Okay, so 53 are gone, but I'm not sure how many of those retreated. I'd say as many as 30 of them possibly did. How many... 10 of the 23 interdictors are dead. We lost Hand of Blood, AI combat power, Autarch, Implacable, Inconvenience for You, It's Porto's Fault, Behemoth, Autarch, Missile Warlord Star, Emperor's Ladder, Eckhart Ship, Mr. Rogers, Hand of Blood, again, Mutilating Caress, Snoop Shoot. Okay. Windu's Blade. So, I hate how it duplicates them on the list there. But we do have another fleet coming in. Well, your ship died bravely, Lone Ranger. Crimson Fury, we're going to queue up Astro Mega Ship, which I believe is Wuhongo's, Indefatigable. Windu's Blade we can get back. Implacable. We're going to need some capital ships back, I think, too.
Star Cruiser here.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, one Praetor. Our first look at the new Praetor model. Here it is, Connor.
Enemy unit sighted.
Still needs the engines done, but oh god, another raid fleet. Not that I was going to be able to leave anyways. Which one was this? This is Zenith of Tyranny, so Red Maw Vault Main, your ship has
Comlink active.
very little time to live. I think there needs to be some adjustments to the smoothing. This should be marked as a hard edge. I don't think it is. I don't know how much an HV gun would have really helped with that, because it's all smaller ships. Alright, we're gonna get missile fucked by the warlords.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Back around for another run. He's about to be destroyed.
Falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
Okay, Raiders. Do something useful.
Shield's almost gone.
Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Alright. That's a large fleet. Can I get to the other side of it?
Go after the stragglers. Regroup for another attack.
The lasers are our target.
It's gonna tear through him. Go Zinj. Be the annoyance you were born to be.
Closing on target. Watch for enemy ships. Gun them down.
Our target priority is the laser.
Alright, we're just gonna stay here. We're gonna get shot a lot, and then bad things will happen. But we're gonna do it. Yeah, it's I can tell it's the Zinj Raid fleet. Well, partially because of the Raptor fighters, but if you ignore that, they had a Quasar when they jumped in, which means Zinj. We tried to put some of the units that were either unique to the faction or unique among Imperials to the faction, at least, in the raid fleets. So that's why Maldrude has the Crimson VSDs, Zinj has stuff like the Quasars. Maldrude, I want to say, has Neutron Stars as well as the Crimsons. Ariadu will probably get some of their new ships. But I don't think we've changed that yet. Alright, well. Zenith of Tyranny is, I'd say it had a good run, but this is its first battle, and it didn't kill much, so... So we'll just let them do what they gotta do.
Calculating jump to light speed.
You interdict me, I swear to God.
Retreat aborted.
The map just lights up with missiles. Oh, that's fantastic. Now we can watch them.
Preparing for jump to light speed. Retreat aborted.
Nope. Okay, I think that was it.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
Oh, edge cases. Okay, so they're all dead except for one warlord. I think it was 23, 13, and 7. But yeah, so yeah, one warlord left there. So that has been a 58-minute episode. So I'm gonna stop the recording there for what was technically 3 battles, but really 2. Yeah, so we are gonna keep going for at least one more here on the Twitch stream. For everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll be back on Saturday with the next episode, and we'll see you next time.